everybody, and welcome to another Family Dice production of basketball here in the Quad City area. Tonight, we're here at the Mark for the second annual Chevrolet Shootout between the Illinois and Iowa All-Star teams here. They're not All-Star teams, they're three high school teams from each side of the river. I'm Jim Smith, along with my cohort Jim Sanders tonight. We're going to bring you all three ball games. Coach, why don't you tell us a little bit about the matchups tonight?
Well, the first ball game, this 5 o'clock ball game, Coach, is Moline against Bettendorf. Should be a great game. Moline's going into the ball game with some adversity. They've got some kids hurt and some kids sick. And some discipline problems. Pete Anders is going to be out of the lineup for probably the whole Christmas vacation time with some problems he ran into discipline-wise at school. Dorian Earl hurt his leg, hurt his ankle, broken ankle. There's a serious problem with his leg there, so he'll be out. Coach Dexter's brought up Ian Hanovan, a sophomore, been averaging about 30 points a game. That's
excellent
right.
Player.
So he's going to bring him up, and Frank's going to start him tonight. Bettendorf, on the other hand, of course, the fans from the Iowa side and the people here for the shootout last year know that Seamus Buddy is a real solid player, and they've got 2 or 3 other kids that go with him. We're going to see some good basketball in this first ball game.
Well, you know that this is a very successful event last year. I know the fans had a good time. There was a lot of people came down and watched the game, and were pleasantly surprised by the competitiveness of the players and the caliber of the ball game. So we're looking for 3 very good games tonight. I know all the coaches and the players are excited about playing here at the Mark. You think about, you take a look at the floor here behind us. You know, Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen were here not all that long ago, and the Chicago Bulls. So that's got to be an extra thrill for the kids to come down and play in a floor like this. You better believe it.
And if you're not careful, I'm going to check you into those boards over there, because there's hockey here every once in a while. What we hope is that, you know, during a basketball game, a hockey game breaks out or something, but we got to watch out for that. But I'll tell you what, it is. And for everybody, you know, you've got your officials coming in to work a ball game on a nice court like this, a big arena. That's big time for the officials, along with the players and the coaches. So second game tonight, we'll talk about that a little bit later. We got United Township High School against Davenport West. We'll cover that pregame a little bit later, and Geneseo Davenport North will play the last game tonight. So there's trophies. I saw some real nice trophies there as we come into the auditorium tonight. So this is going to be a lot of fun.
Well, the fans are starting to file in here, and the both teams have just about completed their warm-ups here. Why don't we take a break, and we'll be right back with Moline versus Bettendorf in our first game of the second annual Chevrolet Shootout at the Mark. Well, welcome back, everybody. This is Jim Smith along with Jim Sanders here at the Mark for the second annual Chevy Shootout here. Tonight's first ball game, Moline High School versus Bettendorf. We're having his starting lineups right now. Starting for the Maroons, number 12 at guard, Joey Schomburg.
You're right on that, Coach. You were on that right off the bat.
But I don't think Joey's starting.
All I know is he took off out here and got ready to go. So.
Well, we know Moline's lineup is going to be a little bit altered tonight because of injury, sickness, and some sickness and discipline matters.
That's right.
Here we go with the starting lineups right now. Ted Terrell starting tonight for the Maroons, a 6'2" senior.
And for Bettendorf, number 30 is Mark Hickey. Coach, he's averaging 24 points a game. He's a junior.
And now for the Maroons, a 6'2" junior, Chris Whitaker, pressing to duty tonight.
Justin Smith, number 42, will start for the Bulldogs. He's a senior.
At guard tonight, 6' senior, Andy Malcolm.
Here's a good player from last year, Coach, number 10, Seamus Buddy, averaging 15 points a game, and he's a senior.
Fine shooter, fine ball handler.
Yes, he is.
And now for the Maroons, 6'5" junior, veteran player, Nick DeVilder.
Number 22 is Pat Kelly. He's a senior, and he's averaging 9 points a ball game.
And finally, pressed into duty tonight as at center, a 6'4" sophomore, Ian Hanovan.
And Beert is Chad Beert, number 44, a senior, will be the center for the Bettendorf Bulldogs. And we'll take a few minutes now for our national anthem. getting ready to do dinner. You
Yeah.
know? And they'll be here later. And this group may be
they
out
just
later
remember
on.
they have a ball game
They
tonight.
got a game, and it's at 9 o'clock.
It's at 9 o'clock.
So, well, we're ready to go here, Coach. So let's have some fun with this thing.
Now we got Ted Terrell going to jump center here for the Maroons.
And Jason Smith will be in there for the Bulldogs. As you mentioned in the pregame, Bettendorf will be the home team tonight. And the shootout is underway.
Terrell to Malcolm. He controls the trip, brings it up.
Man-to-man by the Bulldogs.
Moline run their patterns. DeVilder from the outside. Wouldn't go.
Seamus Buddy on the rebound. And here come the Bulldogs on the run. They're 4-1 for the year, Coach, so they can play a little bit. No question about that. They've had some great games already. Oh, nice pass.
Maroons playing their man-to-man.
Beautiful.
Found the open man.
Beautiful pass that time. Pat Kelly on a beautiful pass.
Vilder keys it in.
Oh, man.
Bettendorf going to put some pressure on the ball on the inbounds.
Jason Smith on the
Vilder
basket.
brings it up.
Looks like Bettendorf's gonna go a little bit with a trap when Moline turns her back on them. They're gonna come running.
Vilder from the baseline. Count it.
Oh, quick break. Ran the floor pretty nice there that time. The big kid ran the ball. Chad Beert ran the floor real well that time. Three-pointer by Pat Kelly.
Malcolm into Terrell. Back to Malcolm. He'll bring it up against Buddy.
Coach, on a long floor like this, why it takes a little adjustment to kind of get used to the background, shooting background and everything else. But these two teams are warming up pretty fast right now. Nice pass.
Nice dump down from DeVilder to Terrell. A little hard off the back of the rim. Wouldn't go.
Good outlet pass that time. Here come the Bulldogs.
Bettendorf that they want to move the ball up the floor.
Nice little left-handed shot. Number 22, Pat Kelly. He's got 5 points right now. Coach, he's only averaging 9 a ball game. Good full court pressure put on.
Into Terrell. They got
2-on-1.
numbers now. 2-on-1. Good hustle back. Ball's going to go off Moline to Bettendorf.
We're going to give that ball to Bettendorf. Not a real big crowd, Coach, but there are a few people who weren't excited, excited about that call. Of course, the crazy thing is with a big arena like this, there are probably more people here than would be at the average game, either at Bettendorf or at Moline, but it just doesn't look like that many there right now. But they'll be vocal. Nice drive. Oh,
on
beauty.
the baseline, lays it up.
Wow.
Nicely done.
Jason Smith that time, Coach, on the drive.
Took a little drop step and went right around his man.
Tell you, Bettendorf, just watching them here for the first couple minutes. We're at 5 minutes and 42 seconds to go here in the first quarter, and Bettendorf leads 9-2. But just taking a minute or two look at these guys, they can play. There's no question about that. It's no wonder they're one of the top teams on there.
Terrell off the wing, wouldn't go. Weak side rebound up. Whitaker too strong. Tipped back by Hanovan. He's fouled. He's going to go to the line and shoot a pair here. This will be the first foul of the ball game.
I have a little trouble figuring out who was called for the foul.
I think it was Franks, as if he's in there.
Yeah, we got a personal foul there on Beert, number 44.
Okay, 44.
Yeah,
I thought it said
Beert.
14.
Yeah, I had a little trouble too with the
hard to see
signal.
those fingers in the background there. Hanovan going to go to the line, shoot a pair.
And I don't know if it's the officials' fault or we need to get our glasses checked. We don't want to put the blame on the wrong people.
I'm sure the lighting is quite sufficient.
All I know is that I'm having trouble just seeing the official when he gets to that far side over there.
Hanovan missed the first one. Second one's up. No good. A little strong. Battle for the rebound.
I'd like to be a sophomore coach coming in.
Ian's got to be just a little nervous here. First varsity game playing at the mark.
That's
in
right.
the shootout.
And against a good team like Bettendorf under some tough situations. Ooh.
Little ball fake up. Oh, he's fouled.
Shuffle those feet a little bit on the way in.
Here comes Travis Wilson into the lineup. He's been under the weather this week. Coach Dector said he was going to try to sit him the first quarter, but here he enters the game at the 5:11 mark of the first period.
We kind of watch and see how he holds up too. Again, everything makes it tough, but for him, because he's been sick, he's also in a situation where it's a longer floor and all those things.
It'll be a few extra steps.
That's right.
Malcolm on the wing had an idea in the paint. Fakes, partially blocked. Well, Bettendorf's doing everything right, and Moline's not make much happen right now.
Oh, Buddy, that is a CBA plus three-point shot by Buddy that time. Wouldn't go down. Nice pass. Boy, do they look for the open man. I'll tell you, Coach, this is impressive so far. A little strong, good offensive board in there. On that board again, Moline controls.
Terrell comes up with it. Well, Moline's definitely going to miss a couple of their big guys in there. They got 2 guys definitely out of the lineup for a while.
Bettendorf staying with that man-to-man.
Moline's going to set up with their double high post. They've been running this set most of the game. Break, got some cutters coming off.
Good pick that time down there.
Wilson off the wing, a little strong.
Go. Chris Whitaker set a real nice pick to get Wilson open that time.
You know, they're executing their offense okay. They're just not getting anything to go.
Nice. Oh, look
another
at that
nice open man pass.
Buddy to Chad Beert. I'm very impressed so far, Coach, with the way that Buddy's got the ball. I'll be back to that thought in just a minute. Look out. The way that
careless cross-court pass there, it cost them.
The way Bettendorf offensively is looking to go to that goal. Almost every time they take a drive to the goal, Moline has to collapse on them, opens people up. But we got a timeout, Coach, with 3:42 to go here in the first quarter. Bettendorf 13, Moline 2.
Well, welcome back, everybody. Here we are back at the mark.
Coach
Moline,
Dexter,
Bettendorf.
Yeah, Coach Dexter had him in that huddle and kind of, we did some X's and O's that time, Coach, because there's a lot of guys from Bettendorf running wide open as Moline has to sag off and help on the cutters and on the guys traveling with the ball.
Bettendorf with full court pressure. DeVilder on the dribble, picks it up. Wilson brings it across the timeline, forces it up. Quick pass off to Terrell down low. Up, couldn't get it to go. He's fouled.
Well, notice one thing, Coach, 42, Jason Smith on the foul that time. In Iowa, the players have to raise their hand when they commit a foul. That's going to help us a little bit under normal circumstances.
Right.
Called that foul, evidently called that foul before
on the floor.
Shot.
I thought that was on the tip in.
Yep.
Here we go. DeVilder's keying the ball out front. Double high pick again. DeVilder cuts down through the lane.
Man-to-man by the Bulldogs.
Malcolm sets it up.
Not much movement, Moline. They got 1 guy dribbling and 4 guys standing right now.
They're setting some backdoor cuts. They're picking the high post, pick and roll. Now they're out of their pad. Now they're going to set it up and try it again. DeVilder on the wing. Looks for somebody cutting down the lane. Not much movement. Wilson turned around jumper from the baseline. No good. Wouldn't go. Terrell with an offensive board up and in.
Board.
A badly needed basket for the Maroons there.
Boy, that's for sure.
Moline's with a little token pressure here.
Hanneman's back in the ball game for Moline now, and he's on the point of that press. It looked like they like to press, but you got to score before he can press. Buddy, nice pass. Oh my!
Another open man.
Beautiful pass that time from Mark Hickey in the basket. 22 is at the basket. Pat Kelly. Wow.
Moline's running at the shooter, and they're just dumping it down. There's got to be somebody open. Nice dish off Malcolm to Hanneman. Malcolm strong to the hole. He's going to get fouled.
I'll tell you, Hanneman was very impressive that time. We've had a chance to see him a couple times in conference sophomore games, averaging, like you said earlier, about 25 to 30 points a game there. It's a big step up, but it looks like he's going to be able to do that, Coach.
Well, I'm sure he'll feel his way along as the game goes here too. You know, he'll get more comfortable with what he's doing. And Beard's going to leave the lineup with 2 fouls here. He picked up that foul. Moline has yet to pick up a foul.
The sub in is
there's the Hanneman at the line there. He makes that free throw.
Nicely done. Adam Fay is number 54, and he's the sub in for Bettendorf.
Ian with the second.
Nice touch. And Moline's going to go with the trap press here. 1-2-2.
Bettendorf leads.
3/4 court, and they're going to trap it here just before half court. See what Bettendorf does that. If they continue to pass the ball as well as they have so far. Buddy on the running drive, but it won't go.
Big board from Ted Terrell off to Wilson. Brings it up off the wing. He's going to take it all the way. He's going to get called for the charge. He was coming down the lane. You could tell just by the way he was handling that ball, Coach. He wasn't looking to pass that one off.
Well, the other thing, too, that was impressive, to my mind at least, was the fact that there were 3 Bettendorf guys all looking to get position to draw that charge.
Right, right.
And they did.
Hanneman at the point of the press, over the top.
Some of the fans want it over and back. And kick.
If I'm not mistaken, you got to be all the way over before it counts as an over and back.
That's the one that it'll get the fans concerned a little bit faster than anything else. But he never ever was all the way into the front court. Man to man.
underneath.
By Moline, yeah. They did it against Galesburg the other night, and Galesburg got all kinds of good shots off the inbounds man-to-man. Little reaching foul there.
Yeah, most teams like to zone on that inbounds.
Yeah.
And then maybe jump back into their man-to-man, try to get some kind of a zone-in matchup as best they can.
Well, if you commit yourself to playing man-to-man, you know, you say, we're going to play man-to-man, it doesn't make any difference where we're at. Now, Moline's now playing some zone in their zone press, but Moline loves to play man-to-man. Coach Dexter's liked to coach that over the years.
Right.
And that's philosophy.
Well, the score remains 15-6, 1:30 left here in the first quarter. Buddy on the dribble.
There's a good-looking play there.
Kicks it out.
Oh, my. Big rebound in there. Nice tip. There's that sub that came in. Adam Fay.
Maroons are battling for the ball. It's going to go out of bounds to Bettendorf.
There was a long rebound that last time, Coach, and Coach Dexter is concerned about maybe the Bettendorf kids are over the back a little bit.
Maybe there was some steps on Terrell's back there.
Might have been. Nice inbounds play.
Bettendorf gets a good look at it. Can't get it to go.
Got a reach-in foul on number 42. That's Jason Smith.
Malcolm comes down with it, and he gets hacked by Jason Smith.
That could be his second foul, too. It's 2 fouls there, so we're going to maybe see our second sub coming off the bench for the Bulldogs. Number 40 is Nate Richard coming in for Bettendorf. He'll replace number 42, Jason Smith.
Here comes that phantom starter, Joey Schaumburg, into the game now.
Coach, I'll tell you, the games we've seen them play, though, you get to where you get where you like some of these kids. You like them all, but some kids just kind of, by their hustle and everything else, you say, now, there's a guy, you know things are going to start happening. Moline's got several of those in their lineup.
All right, let's see what the Maroons can do now. They want to cut into this 15-6 lead with just a little over a minute left here in the first quarter.
Well, Moline's hanging around. They're not, at this point, they're not playing real well, but they're only down by 9, so hanging tough.
Wilson down the lane. He's fouled. A lot of ball, but must have got a little hand in there. Ref saw it.
Fouls on number 54, I believe, this time. Adam Fay picks up his first foul.
And that'll put Travis Wilson on the line.
That's the 15th foul on the Bulldogs so far. Moline's only been called for 2.
Good, nice touch. 15-7. 54 seconds.
What can happen here in this last, the last minute of play here in this first quarter? Moline can scramble back in this thing, make their job a lot easier. Missed the second free throw. Adam Fay on the big rebound, and here come the Bulldogs. Buddy's going to handle the ball, Coach. They're going to spread the floor a little bit now. They're going to go 1-4.
Got them all along the baseline.
Good ball handlers. 2 or 3 good ball handlers.
Moline jumps out the double team. They immediately find the open man.
Nice big rebound. Adam Fay on an offensive board to put back. Coach, he's really contributed. He's kept the ball alive a couple times on rebounds and gets his first basket there. 17-7, Bettendorf.
20 seconds remain.
Yeah, maybe Moline will go for the last shot here now.
They want to get a good look at the hoop here, no matter what happens.
Bettendorf plays good defense.
Under 10 now. Moline has the opportunity now to run an inbounds play and maybe get a good shot, get a good look at the basket. They got 4.6 seconds. That's plenty of time to get a pretty good shot off.
Dusty Colvin comes into the ball game, replaces Mark Hickey for the Bulldogs.
They're not going to have any time
subs
for more than one pass. Inbounds, one pass, and then we got to have a shot. Wilson, long range, too strong. Wouldn't go, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter with the Bulldogs leading the Maroons 17-7.
Well, Coach, last year, if we kind of review a little bit from the shootout of a year ago, the Illinois school swept in this series. 3 wins by Moline and United Township High School and Geneseo. And this year, I think the Iowa schools and some of the articles I read in the paper coming into this were talking about, hey, maybe this is going to be our turn. We got the potential to win 3 ball games tonight. I think from watching Bettendorf play here in this first quarter, they're obviously capable of winning this ball game. Moline's got a tough game ahead of them.
Bettendorf very impressive. Maroons have been playing their tough man-to-man and jumping out, double teaming, running at shooters, and I'm telling you, immediately the Bulldogs are finding that open man, and they're getting a good look at the basket, whether it's a layup or a 12 to 15 foot shot. They're getting good looks.
Exactly. Well, you know, in defense of the Maroons, you got a couple starters. You don't know going in. You start the week off knowing you're going to have one new starter in the ball game. Then all of a sudden you got another one in there. But I will say this: they stayed in the game. They're hanging around a little bit. They're only down by 10 points, and that, you know, we've seen Moline come from farther back than that. So we'll see how things adjust here in the second quarter. Bettendorf will take possession here at midcourt, leading 17-7. Bettendorf goes with that lineup to finish the first quarter. Buddy, that's a little shot. Fay tried to keep that ball alive, but doesn't come up with it.
And the Maroons keep the same lineup in, too. We got Schaumburg, Wilson, Terrell, DeVilder with the ball now on the wing, and young sophomore Ian Hanovan in there at center.
Bettendorf's got Buddy. Looks like they've got Kelly's in the lineup right now. Colvin, number 32. Richard, number 40. And Adam Fay.
Hanovan, turnaround jumper. Coach Dexter up off the bench, wants a foul. Refs didn't see it that way.
You know, a nice look inside, wide open, with no shot. Good crisp passes too, that Bettendorf. That ball gets from point to point real quick. Dribble drive to Buddy. Three-pointer. Long again. And it's a tough gym to shoot in when you're a lot of space out there.
Yeah.
And that rim just gets jumping around a little bit.
Hanovan slips.
Bulldogs with the ball. 2-on-3 break, but Buddy finds the open man. And a travel. Pat Kelly on the drive that time ended up going down. He's got a sore ankle, coach. He wants out of the lineup, so coach is going to have to go with the sub. Adam Fay made a nice rebound, but he fell over.
Yeah, I think that might be where he got hurt. He hit the floor pretty hard though. So here comes two subs coming in.
Number 30, Mark Hickey, back in the ball game. He's their leading scorer. Number 52 is Mike Cooper. He's coming in the ball game. Adam Fay's going to go out. So now Bettendorf has gone 9 players deep so far. You know, I'm looking down at the far end of the bench down there, and it looks like maybe Kelly hurt his back more than his ankle. He's kind of
holding his hip there a little bit.
Hip. Yeah, maybe a hip pointer or fell on his back, low back. That's not going to feel very good.
There we go. Maroons setting up their offense. Again, a double high post turn, picking low. DeVilder dumps down to Hanovan. Nice turnaround move. He's going to be fouled. That's going to be Chris Green. Just came into the game here.
Yeah, I'm checking my program right here now. We got to figure out what we're doing, because unless my eyes are going real bad here. I got 2 number 52s here. Do you have 2 52s here?
Yeah, that could be Mike Cooper or Chris Green, couldn't it?
Okay. We're going to find that out for you, folks, and we apologize, but it's in the program. It's kind of our fault, but it's not really.
We're just kind of working off the program here, folks. So
we'll catch it next time the public address announcer gives that name. We'll get it for you.
Hanovan makes his first, 17-8. It's the first points of the second quarter here. Misses the second. 6 team fouls now for the Bulldogs, only 2 for the Maroons. It kind of typifies the action here, Coach.
Really
I think Bettendorf's been a little more active offensively, defensively.
They really have. Things I've noticed mostly, and I've seen Moline play 2 or 3 times already this year, is they're standing around a lot more than the other games I've seen them work. This is more like what you expect to see from the Maroons.
Wilson breaks out.
End.
Gets the bounce. Well, they cut it to 7.
Oh, nice looking play there. And Moline's going to get the ball. That's much more like it.
Well, Moline's kind of waking up here a little bit. I think you alluded to it earlier, Coach. You got 3 or 4 regular starters and guys that are in a regular rotation out of the ball game.
Right.
You're going to stand around a little bit.
Well,
the guys just aren't used to playing with each other as much as the other guys have been.
Right. Well, you're used to different combinations. You're used to, these kids have all played quite a bit, but maybe not in this combination that's out there right now very much.
Good defense from Bulldogs there. Wilson wanted the baseline, cut him off.
Excellent help defense.
DeVilder, quick shot from the 3-point line. Hanovan runs it down. Good hustle from the sophomore. He's going to take it down the lane. Going to get called for a charge.
Got him on the charge. Good defensive position in there that time by number 32, and that's Dusty Colvin. Every time you make that call, half the people like you and half the people don't like you.
I was going to say, you make that call, half of them are going to be in disagreement with you.
That's right. That's right. Close. But I will tell you what, I was impressed the way Hanovan took that ball to the basket. Coach Dexter told me before the ball game, this kid's got good speed, and he really does. He made a good
he had nice quickness. He came all the way from the three-point line.
That's right. Went out to get the ball on a long rebound to start with. Nice block shot right there also. Dusty Colvin took that ball to the baseline that time, but had a shot blocked by Hanovan. 17-10, 5 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the second quarter. Nice pass again.
Nice little dish.
Drop step and a nice
Very
shot
nice.
by number 52.
From Bettendorf, number 52. Bob Hansky, our public address announcer, the fine public address announcer from United Township, is here working on the PA tonight. That foul puts Moline into the bonus. That's the 7th team foul for the Bulldogs. DeVilder's going to go to the line, shooting the 1-and-1. Well, Bettendorf's kind of cooled off here, Coach, but the Maroons can't cut into their lead very much. They got it to 7. It's back to 9 now.
And one thing Bettendorf is having to do now is they're having to try to survive the second quarter with at least 2 starters that we know of that have 2 fouls. And,
right.
And that makes a big difference. I'm sure Coach Brooks would like to keep those kids on the bench until the third quarter, and that puts a lot of pressure on everybody else that's out there. Nice rebound. Well, I'll tell you what, Bettendorf screens out real well. Well, I'll tell you, Bettendorf does take that ball at 10-second line and dribble right down across.
Yeah, they
man
hit across the
Buddy
perimeter.
Penetration, nice drive
up and in.
A basket. Last year, I was thinking most impressed me about him his ability to take that ball to the basket, hang in the air, and then put the ball in. And a lot of times he'd draw a foul going through there also. So Buddy does a nice job there. He has 4 points right now.
Maroons work the ball now. Schaumburg out top, looks at the 3, a little bit off.
And the Bulldogs on the run again. Good rebound that time by Dusty Colvin. Buddy with the ball. Oh, nice interior pass, almost too nice a pass.
He was so open he didn't realize
it.
Here comes DeVilder quickly up. He's got good hustle by the Bulldogs.
Here come the Bulldogs.
Fans appreciate that hustling play from the Bulldogs.
And a foul. On the drive that time was Mark Hickey, but I'll tell you what, tough on the boards down here by the Bulldogs. Mad scramble for the ball, and they come out running.
Nate Richard, boy, he hustled down there and saved that ball from going out of bounds, and the Bulldogs headed quickly their direction.
Jason Smith's coming back in the ball game again as Chad Beert's coming back in the game, and these are our players that they really need to have in the ball game for them to be successful. They lead 21-11, so they've maintained their lead with some of their starters on the bench, but getting Smith and Beert back in there, there's the 2 starters now. Just make one more check here. The only sub Dusty Colvin is still in the ball game along with 4 regulars, but he missed both free throws.
Hanovan along the baseline.
Nice move.
Nice touch. Nice quick first step. Easy hoop for Hanovan. 21-13.
It's gonna be a big week for him.
Long pass ahead.
Buddy to number 30, Mark Hickey.
Hickey never brought that ball down, Coach. He just went right up for the layup.
Good hustle, double team hustle by Bettendorf.
Malcolm to Wilson, all the 14-footer in and out, wouldn't go.
Jason Smith, Bulldogs on the run. Hickey for 2.
Nope.
Contact, but no foul.
Good no call there. Both players were moving laterally a little bit.
Man, all of a sudden with 3:05 to go here in the second quarter, the Bulldogs lead 25-13 over the Moline Maroons.
Biggest lead of the game. DeVilder's got it on the baseline up.
Oh, looking at
Count
a three-pointer.
Mark Hickey's going to pick up that foul. That'll be his first. Count that basket. That gets it back to 10 with a chance to go to 9 here.
Subs coming in for Bettendorf. Number 4, Aaron Herding comes in.
And for the Maroons, we've got Chris Whitaker in there for Ted Terrell, and looks like Anthony Molina is going to come in the ball game for the Maroons, but he's going to come in for DeVilder, who's shooting the free throw here.
Yeah, you make the free throw, you get a little break.
That's right. There's been players in the past, so that don't want that little break. Now go ahead and miss that free throw on purpose just so they can play a little longer. You know?
I know when I used to miss it like that, that was what I claimed.
Yeah, well, you got to have that one ready, Coach.
You got to have some kind of excuse ready.
Whether you meant it or not.
That's right. Well, I wanted to keep playing. I was in a groove.
Yeah. Of course, if you're like me, your minutes were so limited that... What do we got? We got a foul on...
over the back, looks like. Going to call this one on Jason Smith, number 42. That's going to be his third. Coach Brooks tried to get him in the ball game and get a couple minutes out of him here before half, but it didn't work. Number 22 is coming in, Pat Kelly for Bettendorf. Dusty Colvin's going to go out. Number 40 is coming in the ball game, Nate Richard. And right back out goes Chad Beard.
Chad Beard's going to go sit down. Anthony Molina.
Beard went out, but I don't think he was supposed to. Unless they want to go with 4 for a while. We're committing so many fouls, if we just leave everybody out, nobody else getting foul trouble.
That's one way to do it.
Well, that's their 9th team foul. So from this point on, after this point, there'll be a in the super bonus and the 2 shots on every foul, which could make a difference.
Up, little strong.
Nice
Hanovan,
rebound.
good rebound. Oh, in and out, wouldn't go.
Boy, the Maroons are
Whitaker
rebounding
back
now,
up and in.
Moline starting to dominate the board, especially at the offensive end.
Buddy brings it down, loses the handle. Off to Molina, he's got it, he's got it, he's got it.
He had it.
Spin move, it's back to him. He sees Hanovan, who wants to put it on the floor. And they're going to call a foul, and I thought it was a traveling call coming. Coach.
I thought so. No question he got fouled, but I think he walked before that happened. Aaron Herding, number 4, is charged with that foul. That's the 10th team foul. So. Here he goes, Coach. There's a line of love coming out of the stands. You're missing a good game.
Yeah,
you gotta love that one.
You gotta have that one in ready.
We should start writing those down, Coach. We got all the expressions we're supposed to try to use in our ball games up here. Let's get the fans thing. You're missing a good game.
Here we go. Ian Hanovan now going to shoot that second one. He missed that first one a little strong. Up and in. If I'm not mistaken, Ian's shooting about 50% from the line tonight. That gives him 5 points. DeViller's got 6 for the Maroons.
Whoa.
Three-pointer.
Now we're going to see over and back. There it is.
Careless error by the Maroons.
28-19. We're having a little trouble getting the score on the scoreboard at this point in time. But right now, we believe the score is 28-19 in favor of the Bulldogs. 2:01 to go. Moline has outscored the Bulldogs 12-11 in this quarter.
Who needs a book when you got that scoreboard down there, you know? Oh, nice move.
Oh, a beauty. Nice pass, nice shot. Basket by number 40, Nate Richard.
And Chris Whitaker just was up there just to try to harass him a little bit, but you can. Nice job with the left hand there.
Yep. Now, we talked a little bit the other day about coming into this game and you know, who has the advantage, the Illinois schools, the Iowa schools, and so forth. And I'll tell you, especially with the 3 Illinois schools involved in this, all real physical teams. And if the officials are going to call the game real close, you would think it would help the Iowa side. Although, take a look at the scoreboard, Iowa, Bettendorf's got a lot more fouls than Moline right now. But that was a touch foul, which could end up in a 3-point play right here. Nice shot, a little left-handed shot by Nate Richard.
Bettendorf extends that lead back to 12. 1:45 remain here in the first half. Malcolm.
12-point lead.
Off the
Maroons need to make
Wilson.
another run.
Wilson on the dribble. Back to Malcolm on the wing. Back to Wilson.
Great defense inside that time by Nate Richard. Knocked it away. Seamus Buddy on the run.
Nice quickness by Bettendorf.
Nice pass, but the Moline guys were awake that time. Here come the Maroons.
We got
nice follow.
Wilson all the way, followed by Ted Terrell.
31-21, 1:14 to go. Bettendorf leads.
Oh, open man under the hoop.
Oh, he landed on the line.
Those Bettendorf kids are looking for that guy under the hoop every single time.
Just so sharp, Coach. That ball just zips there. Timeout, Bettendorf. Coach, let's take a little break here. We're back. Bettendorf leads the Moline Maroons 31-21 with 1:08 to go in the second quarter.
Well, welcome back, everybody. Here we are back at the mark. Jim Smith along with Jim Sanders bringing the first game of the shootout tonight. Moline Maroons versus the Bettendorf Bulldogs. Has been Bettendorf pretty much having their way. They've jumped out to a 10-point lead in the first quarter and maintained that. 31-21, 1:08 remains here in the first half. Moline inbounds.
This is the kind of situation, too, that, whoa, good pressure by Bettendorf. Moline needs to make a little run here. They got a minute to go. If they get this down to 6-7 points, why, makes that climb a lot less dramatic here in the second half.
And the Maroons have run a little different set here now. Going to the one high post, down inside to Wilson. He puts up, off, wouldn't go. Gets his own rebound, puts it back up, no good. Molina hustles after the ball. Puts up a 12-footer, no good. Hanovan back up and in. And count it.
Three. Seamus Buddy on the foul. This looks like Moline is just especially on the offensive end. Moline is just dominating the boards right now.
Well, I'm sure Coach Dexter talked about making a little run here at the end of the half. You got a minute and 8 seconds. We've got the ball. Yep. Let's cut this lead. Let's win this next minute here and cut that lead in half.
Well, I agree.
You know, set some goal for your team. Sometimes that's more attainable than just saying let's go play hard.
No question about it. And you got to gain it back a little bit. Unless they've changed all the rules, you can't make a 10-point shot. There's no 10-point shot out there.
Right.
What you need to do is things like this make a world of difference.
And Hanovan makes his free throw, cuts it to 7, and Moline pressure forces Bettendorf into a turnover, and Schaumburg in the ball game now will inbounds this ball. DeVilder in for Wilson.
I'll give Wilson a little bit of rest here, right towards, give him an extra minute.
I was going to say, give him a little extra time here.
Yep.
He's been sick this week, Coach Dexter said. Well, let's see if Moline's they're going to that same set they had last time. Got the picket fence set on the...
Oh, nice set play for DeVilder. Won't go. Buddy on the rebound. Fans want a foul there. No foul call. 16 seconds to go. Another nice pass.
Yeah, Bettendorf brings it up quickly. They don't get the shot they want, so they're going to be patient now and work for a good one.
There's Buddy. A nice, good steal. Hanovan that time.
Out of bounds. And how much time we have left here, Coach Sanders?
We got 1/10 of a second to go. The rule, we talked about this the other night at the ball game. There's no way now that Bettendorf can catch this ball and shoot it. They must tap it. They've gone to it's not going to work. Can't possibly do it. That's right. That ball can't count. That's what we talked about the other night in the Moline.
Is that one of the rules interpretations?
New rule this year. 2 years ago, the rule change was in the NBA that with 3/10 of a second or less, you couldn't catch it. All you could do is tip it. Last year, the NCAA went to that rule, and this year, the high schools went to that rule. So the only play Bettendorf had was to throw the ball and somebody just tap it in the basket like a volleyball spike. If it goes in, it counts.
Well, Buddy came pretty close on that, whatever he did there.
That's
we got 31-24 at halftime here. Why don't we take a little break, and we'll be back with second half action. Back, everybody. Jim Smith with Jim Sanders here. Family Ties Production, bringing you the second annual Chevy Shootout here at the Mark.
You got that down, I tell you.
Well, you just have to take a deep breath before you say Chevy Shootout.
It's easy for you to say.
We're here, the halftime is coming to a close here. We got the Moline Maroons and the Bettendorf Bulldogs hooked up in the first game tonight. Bettendorf jumped out to a 10-point lead and maintained that most of the second quarter. Although we find the score here at halftime right now, 31-24, Coach.
Well, Bettendorf built a nice lead. Moline made a nice run at them there about midway through the second quarter. Bettendorf put their starters back in the ball game, ran off to about a 12-point lead. Got in some more foul trouble. They got a couple players with fouls. 42 is going to start for him. Jason Smith, he's got 3 fouls right now. Chad Beard, number 44, also has 2 fouls. So they've got a little bit of foul trouble, but right now, I tell you, Moline was making a nice run there to end the half. I think for the Maroons, they just soon that half not end.
Good. Well, I'm sure Coach Dexter told him at halftime, okay, it's a brand new start. Let's just go out and play our game and keep hustling, and let's Let's climb our way back in here. We're only down 7, and we've got the ball, so we can cut the lead right now.
Moline gets the ball right now, and the good news, of course, Ian Hanavan, sophomore, just brought up to start with the varsity in his first ball game tonight, leads Moline with 9 points, so doing an excellent job.
And he played the whole first half. I don't think he sat very much. Well, Moline gets the first shot of the half and doesn't go. Set the lineups here for the Maroons. We got Schaumburg and DeVilder, Wilson, Terrell, and Hanavan in there.
For the Bettendorf Bulldogs.
Another nice.
Oh my.
Backdoor cut. Find the open man. Easy layup.
For Bettendorf, they've got Seamus Buddy, Pat Kelly, Mark Hickey, Jason Smith, and Chad Beard. Their starting lineup is back in the ball game, and they lead 33-24.
Wilson across the lane gets his own rebound. He's going to be called for over the back, I'm sure. He had to climb it back to get his own rebound there.
Very aggressive, though. You got to, that part's important.
That's his second.
Well, that just goes to his third there, Coach. Third foul. Checking my statistics here. Good job, Bettendorf. For the most part, they think they've had one unforced error against this press so far. So doing a nice job breaking the press.
Oh, DeVilder.
Oh, boy, nice job. Lost his balance, stepped out of bounds.
He was trying to get rid of that ball, but he stepped on the end line just before he got rid of it.
We've noticed last year, in the same way this year, there have been not many nice layup, not many outside shots made at the mark. It's just a tough shooting background for these kids coming in. But we talked last year, too, about tournament time. Great play. Number 30 that time for Bettendorf. That's Mark Hickey. Some quick baskets there. Woo, Moline
Coach
needs
Dexter
a
says, let's come
timeout.
over and talk it over.
Timeout in a hurry with 6 minutes, 37 seconds to go in the third quarter. The Bulldogs lead by 13, 37-24 over the Moline Maroons.
Back to the action.
Well, I'll tell you, Coach.
Moline's going to inbounds here. Bettendorf put a little six-point run on him here early in the second half, and Coach Dexter said, let's talk it over. Bettendorf with
full
the
court pressure by Bettendorf right now. Full court, Buddy out on the point of that press.
Schaumburg's going to bring it up against Buddy.
Drop back into man-to-man.
Moline's gone back. Looks like they're kind of trying to set that offense that they
right now it's a
win
little
the
bit.
second quarter. Anthony Moline in the game for the Maroons. Schaumburg from the free throw line decides not to shoot. Wilson takes it into the lane. Over to Chris Whitaker in the ball game for the Maroons now.
Great defense by Bettendorf. Playing it real tough right now.
Well, the Maroons are setting 3 on one side of the lane and 1 on the other, trying to work a little two-man game if the ball goes that way, or some backdoor picks or cut breakouts on the other side. Got a quick call here.
It's a good pattern, but right now Bettendorf seems to be getting to the spot faster than the Moline guys are going to get there. 22, Pat Kelly on the foul that time.
Andy Malcolm checks in for Joey Schaumburg.
Oh,
Long
look out.
pass.
Yep.
Goes right to Whitaker. He gets it, pulls
Nice
it down.
move. Went right to the basket with that, Coach. Right
Moline
to the
catches
basket.
a break there. 37-26. 5:35 remain here. Third quarter.
A lot of patience by Bettendorf getting the ball across the 10-second line. Setting up their offense again against man-to-man pressure. Every player's looking to shoot that ball when he touches it, but mainly the way they've been doing the whole ball game, they're looking to pass that ball. A lot of movement in their
Coach
offense.
Brooks has done a good job over there getting those kids to they understand what he wants them to do, and they're playing together very well.
You know, for our fans that had an opportunity this year to turn on Cox Cable Channel 38 and have seen the games on the Iowa side, there's lots of good basketball coaches over there, a lot of good basketball players on the run. Number 42, Jason Smith.
Good body control.
A lot of patience that time.
There.
Got bumped, but hung in the air and made a nice shot.
Here we go. Molina breaks off a pick by Whitaker. Dumps
Got
it down
behind the
low.
board a little bit there. Got a little rough under the basket there. Moline comes away with it.
Long pass ahead.
And
Molina races down her, tries to block the shot, but Mark Hickey got behind the defense
Yes,
there.
he did. Nice move that time. The time before, Bettendorf showed lots of patience working it up, but they're always looking down the floor, and if it's there, they're going to go with it. Hickey's a nice-looking ball player. Coach, like I say, he's a junior. He's averaging 24 points a ball game for the Bulldogs so far, so he's got 8 points right now. Make that 9. So Moline has done a good job of identifying the fact that Buddy, who only has 4 points in the ball game, and Hickey only has
Second one,
8.
a little strong. Got a lane violation. Moline jumped in there too soon.
Gets one more shot.
He's going to get another crack at it here. 40-28.
Take a good look at this release here on this shot, Coach. Very nice. But it won't go. Here come the Maroons on the run.
And on the dribble, gets it back to Malcolm. Over to Wilson. Wilson sees an opening down the lane. Up and in. 40-30. 10-point lead. There's that 10-point gap now that Bettendorf's been maintaining since about midway through the first quarter.
Boom. Kelly on that basket. Pat Kelly. You notice that last time down the floor, Coach, number 42, Jason Smith, when Wilson penetrated, he just backed off. He wasn't going to take a chance on a block charge call.
Right.
He was just he's got 3 fouls, and he wasn't going to pick up that 4th one. Very smart play. They need him in the ball game.
Malcolm from the free throw line. Wouldn't go. Nice
Malcolm
rebound.
picked up 4 stitches last ball game when he played against Galesburg, and I was talking to his folks a couple days ago, travel there.
A little walk there.
Had the stitches taken out either yesterday or today, so obviously from watching him play football and basketball, he's a tough character. And
good football player.
Yes, he is. Good athlete, and his head's in the game all the time. They got the numbers. Set it up. A 42-30, Bettendorf leads. 3:35 to go here in the third quarter of the first game of the Iowa-Illinois shootout at the Mark.
Malcolm up top, directing traffic, trying to get the offensive set. Moline running a little different. I got 2 low posts now. Wilson jumps out from behind the pick, puts up an 18-footer, wouldn't go. Long rebound to Whitaker.
That's right. There's a ball in the basket.
Malcolm just inside.
How many 17, 18-foot shots have we seen go down tonight?
Counting that one we just saw?
Yeah, maybe one.
The one I remember.
Yeah, not very many.
Well, somebody's got a 3 for Bettendorf. That was early. I think it was Beard there. Just shot that ball. Or Kelly. Who is that?
Pat Kelly,
That's
number
Kelly.
22. Yep.
I think Kelly hit one early.
Oh, that's going to take Coach Dexter's coat off. It took his coat right off on that call. Wow. Well, some Bettendorf fans thought that was a pretty good call.
Yeah.
Moline
Nobody
fans,
on this side seems to be yelling.
Everybody here liked that one. But over on the Moline side, not happy campers right now. 42-32, 10-point lead by Bettendorf.
Nice cut coming around.
Oh, what a beautiful play. Jason Smith into Pat Kelly. Boy, a lot of pressure right now by Bettendorf. And good hustle. Number 4 is Aaron Herding. He's in the ball game. He's in there replacing Mark Hickey. Did a beautiful job of hustling back and knocking that ball out of bounds.
It was just about to the trigger point there when Wilson got it tipped away.
Not much room in there. Great defense, but a great offensive move. Surrounded by 3 players. Nobody hacked him or anything at all.
Good job of Wilson did a good job of pivoting his way loose there and finding an opening in that defense. Bettendorf running that high post. Cutter's coming off.
Always looking towards the basket. Always looking towards the basket. Whoa.
Dangerous pass. Moline almost picked it off.
Good offensive
weak side
board
rebound. Kelly right there.
Oh, got called for traveling. Pat Kelly on a good offensive board, and the officials say that he walked.
Looks like he went right back up, but he must have shuffled a little bit somewhere in there.
Yeah, he took one quick look at the basket, and evidently he decided he wasn't quite far enough away, so he had to find a way to get there.
Malcolm comes up. Good dish off to Whitaker.
Oh, man.
Bettendorf gets a hand on it.
Wow.
Ref changes his call.
Things are heating up just a little bit here at the mark right
now. So now both sides had an opportunity to yell on that call.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Molina, downtown.
3-42 push. Ian Hanavan working hard, the sophomore from Moline, to get some position, but
I believe it was Whitaker.
Oh, yeah. 42.
I believe it was Whitaker.
My fault.
Whitaker, that's his second. He's DeVilder coming in. Molina going to sit down.
Yep. There's some good minutes by Molina that time.
Yes.
He kept things going. Good hustle up and down the floor. Good offense, good defense.
Got some good looks at the basket.
Moline in their press, three-quarter court, zone press, 1-2-2. Hanavan's on the point. Bettendorf breaks the press. Moline hustling back, looking to go man-to-man. Buddy. Yep. And they'll set up again. 1 minute, 26 seconds to go. 10-point lead for the Bulldogs.
Good collapsing defense that time by the Maroons as Jason Smith cut across the lane.
Nice bank shot that time by Jason Smith. Just wouldn't stay down. And Moline has an opportunity to get inside 10 points. Whoa!
Ian Hanavan gets away with a large step and puts it down.
Well, you talk about you want those kids to take that big step. That first step needs to be a big step.
That was a good, quick first step.
That was the first two were big steps. Here come the Maroons again. A couple quick shots by Bettendorf.
To Malcolm, but look at Bettendorf hustle back. Wilson forces one up.
Good rebound in there that time by number 22, Pat Kelly. That time Wilson decided to go 1-on-5, Coach.
Yeah, he got in the lane there and got in trouble, and that many guys on him, there had to be somebody open, but he decided to shoot it up there anyway.
Now 25 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Buddy on top.
44-36 the score.
Going little four corners here to set up for the last shot. Running cutters in through. Going to work backdoor cuts. Doing a nice job.
Under 10 now. Here, Bettendorf's going to get into
Buddy with the ball.
Get into their play. He's going to penetrate.
But nice pass.
Dish off to Smith. Underneath, up and in.
Oh, it will not
Rolls
go.
off the rim, wouldn't go.
Boy, the no-look pass from Buddy to Jason Smith, but the ball won't go down. We got right now, Coach, at the end of three quarters, the Bulldogs that quarter outscored Moline 13-12 to build that lead to 44-36 with 8 minutes to go. We'll be right back for the fourth quarter action in the Iowa-Illinois shootout, game one.
Here we are back at the mark. Jim Smith along with Jim Sanders for Family Ties Productions and Cox Cable Channel 38. Bringing you the fourth and final quarter of the first game of the second annual Chevy Shootout here at the mark. Bettendorf and Moline locked up. 8-point Bettendorf lead right now. And they've got the football, I just about said.
Coach, it happens. It happens.
But it's
basketball.
But it doesn't have those points on the end, so I guess it's not.
No, it's not. Good things should always happen with this kind of ball. It's round. It should go where you want it to go. It should go in the basket.
Oh, nice defense by Nick DeVilder. Just jumped around Jason Smith quickly and flicked that pass away. Well, if they could cut into this lead now, this would be as close as they've been for quite some time.
Right.
Like we said, 8-point lead for the Bulldogs. Wilson gets a good look.
Yeah,
he gets fouled.
Shoot, yep.
He's going to go to the line.
It looks like Coach Dexter's kind of settled on this lineup, Coach. This is
they played quite a bit.
Playing pretty well. They're playing pretty well together right now, and they've as they gain some playing time here, they're doing a much better job.
Bettendorf made some defensive adjustments, or Coach Brooks told them to back off on the ticky-tacky fouls because that's only their second team foul of the whole half.
Well, it's been a relatively clean ball game all the way through, really.
Right.
Even the fouls have been called. The officials have called it fairly close.
I was going to say they've called them fairly close, and they've been good calls.
That's right. That's right. And a couple of the no calls that we pointed out were there. I mean, there's some calls that one side or the other is going to disagree with. There's never been a perfect game officiated, just like there's never been a perfect game played.
Correct. Long cross-court
nice
pass. Play. Smith doesn't like it.
Nope. Right now, Bettendorf showing lots of patience, leading by 7 here in the fourth quarter. Inside 7 minutes to go.
Smith on the baseline.
Oh, Seamus Buddy, 4-3. That was a CBA 3, Coach.
You could tell he was going to get a good look at that. He looked like he had the rhythm when he let that ball go.
Well, he had passed it to everybody, and finally he said, well, okay, you guys aren't going to shoot it, and I've given you a couple chances. I'm going to put 3 in here. That's his 7th point. He's averaging 15 a ball game, so again, Moline's done a nice job of keeping his numbers down, too.
DeVilder's going to answer.
Oh, almost.
Strong wouldn't go. Wilson with the rebound. Buddy
on this. Oh, look at this.
Long pass out to Herding.
Oh, look at this. Oh, nice blow. A little bit out of control. Aaron.
And we're going to get a
Herding.
We're going to get a little over-aggressive foul here.
Oh, Mark Hickey that time was just a little out of control on the lob and comes back and commits the foul. Whew. But I'll tell you what, the thing that, that's 3, huh?
3 on Hickey there. That's his 3rd.
The thing I liked was that Buddy comes up with the steal. And how many times have you seen a ball game where a player will go to the out-of-bounds area, jump up in the air, and throw the ball right back under his own basket?
Right.
I mean, if nothing else, Moline was got to bring the ball down the court again.
He threw it the right direction.
That's right. And boy, and Herding knew where to go too. He got in the right spot. Oh, Buddy on the steal.
They got 3 on 2 break.
Nice pass. Little left-handed layup won't go.
Big hit, Jason
control.
Smith on.
Oh, they got the Moline's got the numbers now. 3 on 1.
DeVilder pulls up. 15 footer wouldn't go.
Got his own
rebound. Puts it up and in. Lead back to 8. 47-39. Plenty of game left here.
Oh, I love that play. Real nice play by DeVilder. He was the guy to take the shot. They sagged off on everybody else, and he followed his own missed shot with a nice bank shot to finish it off. Seamus Buddy
finds
nice
Smith.
Pass. One
Wilson
too many dribbles, looks like.
Wilson's got the numbers he likes.
What are those numbers, Coach? What are the numbers he likes?
He had 1 on 4, but he said there's somebody missing, so I can take it.
He discovered the last time now 1 on 5 wasn't going to get it done, but there was only 4 this time.
Well, he said, I'm out here. I might as well do something with it. He's hustling.
Bettendorf's going to take a timeout here, Coach, with 5 minutes, 26 seconds to go in the 4th quarter. The Bulldogs lead 47-39. Let's take a short break and be right back. Hey,
we're back. 47-39. Bettendorf with the lead. 5:26 remain here in the first of 3 tonight at the Mark. 2nd annual Chevy Shootout. Brought to you by Family Ties Productions on Cox Cable.
Nice inbound pass.
We can harass you now.
We've got some fans coming in now, Coach. There could be trouble here. Trouble could break out here at the Mark. You never know.
Yeah, Wilson taking that ball to the hole. He gets fouled for his trouble again. Looking to cut into that lead. It's 8 points right now.
One thing that, so far at least, Buddy picks up the foul there. Bettendorf has been able to stay away from that 4th foul on some of their top players right now. Mark Hickey's got 3 fouls, and 42 Jason Smith's got 3 fouls, but they've had 3 fouls for quite a while now. So, and Buddy just picked up his 2nd, so they're hanging in there okay. Number 22, Pat Kelly's leading scorer right now with 11 points for Bettendorf.
And Hanneman, the sophomore, has got 11 for the Maroons, so he's had a fine first ball game here, no matter what happens the rest of the way.
Exactly. I think if you ask Coach Dexter to start this thing, if he says, well, going into the middle of the 4th quarter, Hanneman can be your leading scorer and have 10, 12, 14 points, I think they'd be pretty satisfied with that. I'm sure they would, as a matter of fact. They're doing a nice job. Oh, Buddy on a long 3 ball.
Count it.
Buddy's starting to warm up. He's got 10.
That's his 2nd 3 of the quarter. Tough pressure.
He has all 6 points in this quarter for Bettendorf.
Down to Whitaker, cross court to Malcolm. He looks, doesn't want the 3. Dumps it down to Wilson. Up with it. Count it.
Nice job. Wilson plays pretty well. Down there that low post, Whitaker and
strong
Wilson
player.
Down there on that low post. Doing a nice job. Well, Bettendorf has a little trouble matching up with that too. He's taking their guards inside, and they've got trouble with him in there right now. Nice cutting offense, beautiful.
Nice touch, Jason
That's
Smith.
exactly the way you want to run your offense. Exactly the way you want to run the offense. Crowd, the crowd always counts faster than the officials.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
and the coaches really count faster than the officials.
DeVilder dumps it off to Hanneman, comes across the lane, loses it.
Might be off his knee, and the Bettendorf fans are not going to like that one. Somebody from Bettendorf must have touched it on the way out of bounds.
In their defense, sitting on the Bettendorf side, it looked like Ian did drop kick that thing a little bit.
Yep. Well, hit off his knee for sure, but now did somebody else touch it as it went across that lane? Hard to tell. Yeah.
Travis Wilson along the baseline, dumps it off to Hanovan, up and wouldn't go.
Hanovan in the crowd. Here come the Bulldogs. 3-on-1. Got the numbers. Seamus Buddy looked like he wanted to take that 3 ball right there, Coach.
That's a veteran play, though. He pulled that down. That's not the shot they're looking for right now.
He wasn't as balanced as he was on the 1 or 2 before then. And
they stretch the lead back to 10. They don't need that shot right now.
Nope. 10-point lead. 3 minutes, 42 seconds to go. Bettendorf in control here in the 4th quarter. A lot of motion. Big difference in the motion that Bettendorf's got in their offense and what Moline had earlier. Moline can't quite catch up with them right now.
Bettendorf doing a good job of being patient here.
Job. Some great picks, legal picks all the way around, kind of watching the play in the lane there. They're keeping the lane open. Doing a nice job. 3 minutes and 12 seconds to go, 3:12 to go. 10-point lead by Bettendorf.
Yeah, Coach Mark Brooks has got to be pleased with the way his boys are performing right now during this possession.
Yep.
And as they get the ball flicked away by.
But in their defense, that might have been a foul there. I mean, it was knocked out. The big basket.
Andy Malcolm, 17-footer, gets that lead back to 8. Just under 3 minutes remain.
Well, I'll tell you, Bettendorf's going to have to look to the basket, though. They passed up several pretty good shots there. They got one right here if they just want to take it. So you got to be patient, but you're going to have to make another basket. I don't think Bettendorf's going to win with 52 points. I think they're going to need to get some points somewhere along the line here. There's a foul. But Moline's got a lot of fouls to give, though. That's only their 4th team foul.
Going to the 2nd one on Hanovan.
Yeah. So
2 minutes and 30 seconds exactly. And we got a timeout from the Maroons. Why don't we take a quick break here? And we'll be right back. Bulldogs lead 52-44.
Well, we're back here. Moline breaks as they break their huddle. Bettendorf's waiting for him. Coach Brooks has had a chance to talk to his team, and he's always interested to figure out maybe what the coaches were saying there. But I'll tell you, as you mentioned earlier, they've got to be very pleased with what's happened in this sequence in the last minute or two, except for the turnover right here. Now Moline, let's see if they can get a good shot off the man-to-man. Moline does switch a little better that time, and they just get the ball in. Moline did a great job, man-to-man defense on the inbounds play. Good pressure by DeVilder. A lot more pressure right now and a foul. That's all right.
It's tough to get that steal, that reach around.
Yep. Brian Mum and I talked about it the other day. For every one time you get away with that, you're going to get called for probably 15 fouls, whether you do it or not.
Well, plus in my relatively short and minor basketball career, guys did that to me, and they never ever got the ball without fouling.
No. Unless you got arms that are about 8 feet long, it's not going to happen. Out of bounds again, same play again, set up by Bettendorf. Ball gets inbounds. Steal by Moline.
On the floor.
Got a foul.
Jason Smith picks up his 4th, I believe. Yeah, that's going to be 4.
Well, other than being your 4th foul, it's probably a pretty smart play. We got a hard foul under the basket. Chad Beards goes over and kind of apologize for that hard foul. But that is 4 fouls on Jason Smith. They need him in the ball game. He's got 10 points. Smith, Buddy, and Pat Kelly.
And maybe more significantly, that's the 6th team foul for Bettendorf. So the next one's going to put them in the bonus. DeVilder from deep in the corner fouls his own shot, and he's going to get called for the foul.
Coach, you went after the ball real hard, though, and that you can't fault him for that one. But
that's only his 2nd.
Real good defensive position.
I'm impressed with Bettendorf's fundamentals. They're very sound. They screen out. They go to the boards well. They handle the ball well.
Well, everybody can do all parts of the game. It doesn't look like anybody's been told, now you don't shoot no matter what happens. You can't shoot. You can't bring the ball up. Now, Buddy on the drive. Foul.
Going to get Molina on the block. He doesn't like it. He thought he was there.
Buddy did a nice job.
Said he was moving a little bit.
Buddy did a nice job of moving laterally, I thought. right before he released the ball and right before the contact was made, and which put him, even if Molina didn't move laterally, it looked like he moved laterally.
Because Buddy was not heading directly towards the basket.
That's correct. Well, Seamus
Buddy
go
to the line.
free throw line, shooting 2. First one is up and the first one is in, and the score now is 53 for the Bettendorf Bulldogs. Moline Maroons at 44 with 2 minutes, 11 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter.
And with both teams in the bonus, free throws are going to become a very important factor in this game.
Very important. Hey, if you're Bettendorf, you hope you don't foul very much. You just as soon keep that clock running right now.
Correct.
The Bulldogs have outscored the Maroons 10-8.
Long three, wouldn't go. Hustling rebound. Ted Terrell back in the ball game.
Terrell did a nice job of keeping that ball alive for sure.
Wilson over to Hanovan, up and in.
Oh, looking like a three-point play.
Got a chance for a three-pointer. Looks like Beert's going to pick up that foul. That'd be his third. Well, we got the young sophomore Ian Hanovan going to the line here for the Maroons. He's their leading scorer tonight in his first varsity start. He's got 13.
Doing a nice job, too. Excellent job. Excellent job.
Up, a little strong. Wouldn't go. Ted Terrell, big rebound. Up and in. Count it.
We've got a ball game. 6-point lead by Bettendorf here.
This is as close as Moline's been the entire since the middle of the first quarter, I'll bet you.
No, I think you're right.
Yeah, Bettendorf's going to spread out now. Yep. Hanovan comes out, tries to steal the ball from Hickey. Picks up his third personal.
I'll tell you, this is a kind of a ball game that Moline has hung around, and unless Bettendorf makes some free throws, and again at their defensive end, the last 2 trips down, there have been 2 Bettendorf fouls. Again, if they stop fouling, they've got every opportunity to win the ball game, but they give you a chance for 3-point plays, or in the last case, a 4-point play, a made basket, an offensive board. But that shot's dead center perfect.
Big free throw there.
Dead center perfect. Number 30, that's Mark Hickey.
Can score with the clock not running. That's going to be to their advantage. Just as it is to Moline's. Wilson with the rebound.
Got the number 3 on 2.
4 on 2.
Or 4 on 2.
Molina down around.
Nice block in there that time. Chad Beert.
Molina is going to pick up a quick foul and get the clock stopped again.
Beert did a beautiful job.
That was a nice block by Beert.
Kept his body completely away. No chance you can get called for a foul with the body.
Well, he picks up the foul, and he's going to go to the bench, and Nick DeVilder comes back into the game for the Maroons.
Yeah, Coach right now is doing a little, Coach Dexter is doing some offensive, defensive substitutions now to get the scorers in the ball game. In this situation, defensive players in the ball game coming back the other way.
DeVilder brings his 8 points back in the game. We've got Travis Wilson with 11 and Ian Hanovan with 13 for the Maroons.
Hickey is short on that one. Oh, nice board there.
For the rebound.
Moline's going to get it. 44 that time. Chad Beert kept that ball alive and lost it off his foot there.
Well, a minute 25 remain. It's a 7-point Bettendorf lead.
A basket here from Moline would be huge.
They need a shot. They need a shot. DeVilder, long three-pointer.
Ooh, almost.
Wouldn't go. Hanovan on the rebound. He gets fouled by
Jason Smith. And he's
that's going to be it.
Yep. 5th foul on Jason Smith.
Well, that's a big man out of their lineup.
Well, he is, Coach. It's his 5th foul. He scored 10 points. He's been instrumental on the boards. Played real well throughout the course of the of this ball game.
Stopping the clock here gives Coach Dexter an opportunity to get Anthony Molina back in the ball game. Nick DeVilder goes sit down. Playing that offense-defense game here, I think. Ian Hanovan on the line. He's going to shoot. 1 and 1 wouldn't go.
Another offensive
Wilson with the rebound, up and in.
Oh, look out.
5-point game with 1 minute 5 seconds remain. Quick foul.
Now Moline's doing a great job, Coach, of picking up the quick fouls. Why let them dribble the ball for 10 or 15 seconds? They're going to make Bettendorf. They're going to win the ball game. They're going to have to make some free throws. The substitution there was Dusty Colvin came in and as a replacement for Smith, who fouled out. 5-point lead. 1:05 to go. First game of the 3 here at the Iowa-Illinois shootout. We're into the super bonus now. This will be
that was the 10th team foul on the Maroons, so they're going to shoot 2 every time now, no matter what.
Right. 2 shots. That'll make a difference too. That's not quite so much pressure on that first free throw anymore. And you know well as I do, if that first one goes down, that second one's a lot easier to get in the basket, and it does.
Big free throw there.
Nice
56-50. Bettendorf hanging on.
Mark Hickey, number 30, 13 points, becomes the leading scorer for Bettendorf. 13 points by Hanovan.
Bettendorf
leads Moline.
Bettendorf extending their defense now. Down inside, Terrell, quick turnaround, up wouldn't go, hit the boards hard. Wilson battling, couldn't get it. DeVilder with the steal, up and in.
Huge foul there, because that was a great steal by DeVilder.
Yeah, he was laying in the weeds.
He anticipated that pass and got right in the passing lane.
But Travis Wilson, picking up his 4th foul, knew he had to foul and get that clock stopped,
exactly.
So we can't fault his effort either.
Another smart play. Coach, this has been really a good ball game. Moline been tenacious on the offensive glass the whole second half.
Right.
They've just torn up Bettendorf, and they've been getting a chance to shoot about as many times as they want to.
Well, every time one of those goes down for the Bulldogs, it makes it that much tougher for the Maroons to climb out of that hole. 8-point lead now with 49 seconds remaining.
2 free throws in that time for Nate Richard. Number 40, that's 5 points for him. The last 2 were big ones.
Bettendorf extends their defense out to the 3-point line. Wilson, the 3-pointer.
Oh,
Count
nice
it.
Shot. And a quick timeout by Moline. Well, you think that was a 3-point shot, don't you? Oh, I think we got to take a look at which line he was by.
Well, if both officials are saying too, but he was. I just looked at the instant replay here, and he was well behind that 3-point line.
Oh, wow. Coach Dexter and the assistant coaches over there are talking about which line he was on.
He was definitely inside the CBA line, but he was behind the high school line. Well, the fans are unhappy here with that call on the Wilson's 3-point attempt. The officials they conferred during the timeout here, and they both ruled it a 2. So the score stands 59-52 with 37.5 seconds remaining here. Bettendorf hanging on to a 7-point lead. They've done a good job at the free throw line here in the last 30 seconds.
Moline's doing a good job setting up their defense here, Coach. They're putting DeVilder back deep a lot of time, and they're leaving the guy with the ball unguarded, so that helps a little bit. Buddy with the ball. That ball quickly over here to Richard, and a quick foul there. Pat Kelly will be going to the free throw line.
And again, he'll be shooting 2 free throws.
2 free throws. We might talk just a minute here while we're waiting for the free throw to be shot, Coach, about the different directions the schools will be going now. Bettendorf and all of the Iowa schools, for that matter, are going on to a Christmas break where they don't play in any tournaments. They're not allowed to play in tournaments in Iowa.
That's by High School Association
Iowa
rule,
Athletic Association rules. And they shut down, give the kids a little break. You know, that doesn't mean they're not practicing and things like that, but they're not in any tournaments. And then the Illinois side, of course, all the teams here are going to be in some pretty really exciting tournaments over the Christmas holidays. The Maroons are going to go down to Pekin, I believe. The UT Panthers are heading for
Pontiac.
I'll have to check a little later on, see where Geneseo is going to go for their tournament.
Malcolm forced to shoot a long 3.
Good rebound in there that time by number 30. That's Mark Hickey. And he was fouled, and he'll get to shoot 2.
Man, he would just knock down a pair at the last time he was down there to just about put the game on ice.
Well, we're looking at, 16.3 seconds to go and a 9-point lead by the Bulldogs. And after the Illinois schools went 3-0 last year, why the Bulldogs looking to make this thing 1-0 for the Iowa side in 1995.
Joey Schomburg checks back into the ball game.
Mark Hickey, 2 shots.
Nice soft touch.
Shooter's bounce that time, and it was a nice soft shot. And back to a 10-point lead.
Back to that 10-point lead that Bettendorf's been hovering around that mark. Hadn't been much over that and hadn't been much under that.
Nope.
Moline got it to 5 there with about 2 minutes to go.
Well, if my records are accurate, I think the biggest lead's been at 12 points. So,
I believe you're right, Coach.
So a close ball game all the way, but Bettendorf in
3
control.
times.
Yeah, that was a 3. They gave him credit for 3 there, and the Moline fans cheer.
And we got to pick up another foul here. 63-55 with 3.9 seconds remaining. We'll march to the other end. I think DeVilder picked that foul up.
Well, in the fourth quarter here,
Hanovan with the foul.
Had a lot of points scored. Moline scored 19, and Bettendorf scored 19 here. And for a while there, we're the 40 and 40-30 kind of a ball game, and now both teams have kind of turned it on here in the fourth quarter, made some 3-point shots. Buddy short on the free throw.
Well, maybe the boys have adjusted to the shooting background here, and Bettendorf's pulled all their players off the free throw line. He gets the second one.
64-55.
I'm sure they'll let him come down and shoot the ball because it doesn't matter.
Oh, nice shot, bank shot. Well, there you have it, Coach. We're at the end of the first ball game here at the Iowa-Illinois shootout. Iowa goes 1 up with the Bettendorf Bulldogs beating the Moline Maroons 64-55.
Well, why don't we take a quick break here while the teams are shaking hands, and we'll be back with the second game here, United Township versus Davenport West, in the second game of the 1995 Chevrolet Shootout here at the Mark. This is Jim Smith with Jim Sanders. We'll be back with that ball game shortly.